Thank you, MekHQ, and welcome back to another episode of MegaMek as we continue the campaigns of the Striking Serpents. And last time, we blitzed our way through a mission with Diamondback and Cobra. Unfortunately, Thunder has, well, a rather significant medical condition and will be out for the foreseeable future, the next 180 days or so. So a little bit of a problem there. We're gonna hopefully hope that he gets a couple of really lucky rolls from his doctor, which improves his prognosis, but he may actually be out for the entire contract. Well, we're gonna have to see. That's a bit of a problem. So, however, for now we have Shadow Wolf currently filling in as Diamondback rushes in on a hide-and-seek mission. We must destroy 50% of the enemy forces while only sustaining 1/3 casualties of our own, and there's 2 tanks with AC-20s out there. Pain is absolutely on the menu. We're gonna hopefully hit him hard. And I want most of my people over here, but I do have a couple of snipers over on that side. This should hopefully be fine. Tweaking difficulty has been on the watch list for all. Interesting. Von Luckner heading straight forward. There's no avoiding the Von Luckner's shooting. He will be able to shoot at anybody he desires because he has a turret. Means he doesn't care for things such as, you know, accuracy and effectiveness. So I actually can't see him in the tiles that I can jump to. That's actually very helpful. Sort of. It's not bad, I suppose, is the better way of putting it. We'll come up here onto basically the top of the mountain. We'll aim down it and see what ends up happening. Can I get the Wolfhound up there as well? The Wolfhound can't jump. The Wolfhound actually can get on top of the Von Luckner, which really does surprise me. I wouldn't do it. I mean, a +2 protection is just not good enough for trying to shoot at a Von Luckner. But it is a thought. Yeah, you have the shot there. Okay, I'll do the 3. It's a bit aggressive with the Panther. It's only a 3 move. And you just brought the Saladin in. Of course you did. However, the Saladin has a very limited engagement envelope. A weapon, medium laser. Fast did you move? 2. That might work. And 1, 2, 3. You're inside the beacon. I think you are. So the Hatchetman has technically taken out 2 Lance leads. No, Thunder's not the Lance leader. Our Raven pilot is the Lance leader. But I managed to make it to the stream. Hello, Demonus. Welcome to the stream. What have you missed? 2 missions so far. Both probes with Diamondback and Cobra. Basically blitzing their way through the enemy. Although, once again, Thunder is out for a very extended period of time. Remember, I'm aware, cool cards. Your Griffin is about as... It actually has slightly better short-range characteristics than the standard Griffin 1N, so I'm aware. Alright, let's get this 2X in a position to hopefully shoot at you, because you are so vulnerable. What did this put me at? Oh, that puts me short range. Yeah, I'm gonna throw into it. We'll put the 2X right on top of him and see what ends up happening. Because he can't shoot me. The Saladin does not have a turret. It has a fixed gun casement, so it can only shoot in this cone here. The Von Luckner has a turret. He can shoot in at 360 degrees. However, he can't see us at the moment. So the Wolfhound. Love to get the Wolfhound into a position to shoot that Saladin. Oh, do you see him? You do. Okay. Flipping right over here shows me Vedette. I do want to kind of keep the Wolfhound a bit protected. It is not weak, just not designed for a close in confrontation with the ton vehicles. Grab the Luckner barrel and use it there as a club. Yeah, that's an option, I guess. Actually, if we blow the leg off of one of those lights, then we actually can. He rolled in 11. He needed a 2. That was a Saladin making his break turn at maximum speed. Alright, hi. You're a 10? I'm going to see if I can't break a 10 by just firing everything in the universe at it. Because if I can make this work... Oh, an 8. It's all going to be 8s. Fire, fire, fire. Actually, you know what? I think it's worth the burn. I know, it sucks, but we're gonna have to cook him really badly. Because he does need to die. It's very important, actually. Removing as many AC-20 carriers from the field as possible is of critical importance. not mistaken when I said I could not. Large laser over at you. You are just fine. Because you have targets. Fire that. Fire that. Oh, good. That worked out brilliantly. Alright, so the Raven, no ghost targets, needed a 6, rolled a 5 again. So I think we have had like 1 round of ghost targets active, of course, across these 2 missions so far. So the Cicada managed to hit with a small laser, so not terrible. So the Raven manages to miss with 3 of his medium lasers. His last medium laser follows up, hits, knocks out the engine. Now that's not going to affect this round of combat, but from now on, 1, he can't move, and 2, all shots against him will have super high accuracy. Oh wow, needed to roll an 8, rolled 7, 7, 7, 6. So we cooked for no reason. The Saladin, however, did open fire and blew off the entire left side of our Wasp buddy, so that's not very helpful. So wonderful. So we don't have an assistant. Sounds like the beginning of this has been fairly easy. Let's hope it stays that way. Athena Lance sounds like it will be quite the fight. When the time comes, Athena Lance will be an incredibly dangerous fight for a multitude of reasons, which eventually we will go into. And right up here, as we basically prepare to continue our engagement against him and his weaknesses, I will move my northern force so I don't have to worry about the Von Luckner for a little bit. Although if the Von Luckner wants to, he can probably come back around here to shoot at my Raven, and that would be a terrible, terrible thing. I'm going to continue to play jump. I don't know if you can see me. Well, we're going to find out. Yeah, that's what I was worried about, but I don't think you can see me. Fairly certain you can't. The Wolfhound just needs to avoid that Von Luckner at all costs. Because Mr. Von Luckner over there doesn't really care about the normal, fair way of doing things. He will annihilate us in 1 shot. Yeah, we didn't get an armor breach on the first mission. Second mission was a bit rougher. Yeah, losing the leg was pretty rough. And that fall. How fast did you move? 3? You're a 6. I can actually make none of that turn. But it's a right arm mounted weapon anyway. Except I don't want to use the right arm mount. This will drop me off the map for the Von Luckner, but that doesn't help me any with the Cicada. It's gonna have to be a run. I hate doing it, but them's the breaks. See if we can't hurt this Wasp. Oh, or you know, the Cicada could come on top of me. That's a problem. I'm gonna get punching this turn. Yeah, that definitely seems like it'll be the case. Wasp bailed out, so we lost him. And the Pegasus came nice and close. Why? You, Saladin, how's your armor? Your left side is completely exposed. So, tap, tap. And we're done with you. And you now are going to twist around, target that, and you're just going to shoot a medium laser. Actually, no, you're going to shoot the SRM-6 because it's the better option. Because if you hit it, it'll have potentially 3 chances of rolling extra damage, which is nice. It's very nice. May as well throw the 11 away. 10, 9, 10. Right. That's a ganging up on that I was not planning for. I know why they're doing it. It's a good plan, but I'm not happy about it. Alright, so we've blown up the Saladin. Fully taken care of. Don't need to worry about him anymore. I can fire. It's light enough that it should be. Wait, what? That red corner wearing blue trunks. We have the Griffin. We got MekHQ. He's not really an MMA fighter though. We need to get him out of there. Oh, the Wolfhound is going to take a lot of beating on this one. Griffin managed to get a solid hit on that Vedette with the PPC. And the Raven got touched up a little bit. Wish you had the dodge ability. I would so very much love to use it. Oh. Sure, why not? I'll give it a chance. And there's a 9 punch. Alright, let's see. So the Cicada kicks my Wolfhound. Our Griffin punches the Wasp, which blew off his entire left leg. And then everybody else missed. That's some serious luck. The Morrigan continuing its luck streak. Oh, the Wolfhound stays standing despite his getting kicked by the cicada. But the Locust also succeeds in standing despite having missed his kick. The Wasp goes down because he got his leg blown off. That's some serious stuff going on over there. Von Luckner made his move first. Okay, I can now respond to that. Since we are gonna engage him from maximum range because of this. He is a nasty motherfucker. Like there's no getting around them. The Von Luckner is a nasty mech. Let's see. Death from above. What are we looking at? 5 damage, target is 17 and 5-point clusters. Damage itself is 11 on the kick table. What I got? I could take it. I mean, if it all went to one leg, I could even take it. The leg has 3 structure remaining, wasn't destroyed. Oh, really? Oh, armor destroyed. Yeah, that's what the destroyed result was. Alright, I need my Panther. Because that Panther needs to be moving at full clip. Can I see him with just the walk? Do I have the range? Alright, I'll take it for the 1. And then getting a large laser in the range is going to be a much more dangerous proposition. Oh, that'll work. It also puts me in AC-20 range. I do not wish to be at AC-20 range. Only wish to be at large laser range. Which I'm at large laser range, okay. This is going to make me vulnerable to our Pegasus, but will keep me outside of range of the Von Luckner's most deadly weapons. Which means I will then have to rely on Pegasus to go do stuff. Let's go pick you up. Because you're an initiative sync that I can't afford to have right now. Getting the Wolfhound out of here is going to be a very interesting thing. Put my maximum jump, turn. I'm going to try and focus a lot of firepower into the back of this tank. I need more distance. I also don't want to abandon him completely. Because unfortunately the Wolfhound is in a very dangerous position and it is kind of my fault. By kind of, I mean entirely my fault. I have been quite aggressive with that. Okay. That might actually get me out of here. I mean, the Cicada's gonna be right on my behind. The Wasp is gonna struggle, I think. If I'm not mistaken, your left leg? Yeah, your hip is broken. I'm gonna be tranked by the Cicada, but the move might get me out of here, which is important. Light mechs seem to have an unfortunate habit of having limbs blown off and such. Well, it's because they're so light. Little armor, almost their internal structure. Pretty much that. Always blame the pilot. Get to punch a locust now. You're gonna punch the locust in the legs. It's gonna be great. In the meantime, I'm gonna try and fill you full of holes. Actually, do I have arm flip? I do. Flip them arms. I love doing this. I don't get to do it very often, so I love it when you can just flip the arms back and blast him from behind. He's gonna get the shot into me, but you know what? I'm gonna shoot him too. It's gonna be great. Alright, that's a 9. It's probably not gonna hit, but that's not the point. It's also a 9. Again, not the point about hitting. I'm gonna twist you. I'm gonna focus all of my might and firepower with medium lasers. Gonna get shot in the back so bad. In the meantime, you're gonna focus everything you got on that Luckner. Holy shit! Whoa! I've been crap. I suppose I have been pushing this a little bit hard. I gotta chill him out for a round. You know, the shot is easier with that. Gonna do that. Not ideal, but it had to happen. Ghost targets is up, which is good. That's nice for self-protection. For now, anyway. Wolfhound, left torso rear, 0 armor. Small laser missed. Raven doing some good work on that Pegasus. Managed to get 3 out of 4 hits on an 8. Unfortunately, didn't get any useful penetrating hits. Raven missed his large laser. The Von Luckner LRMs at the Raven. Okay. PPC at the Von Luckner missed. Yeah, everything important missed. Pegasus opened fire pretty hard and has pretty badly damaged the Raven. That Raven's very important to us. We need to keep it intact. 9 and 10 for punch and give him a kick. Give him the old boot. Wolfhound did actually manage to hit with the 10 punch, so that's on the right leg. Cicada punched the right torso rear of the Wolfhound. We gotta get that Wolfhound out of there. Griffin did get the good kick on the left leg of the Locust. It's down to 1 structure point. So everybody stayed standing, barely. And we did pick up the initiative sync pilot despite the fact that we tripped over trying to get it. Von Luckner slowly coming around like the evil son of a gun he is. Just to double check, that is turret mounted, right? Yeah, it is. Of course it is. Alright, I gotta get this Wolfhound out of here. The only way I'm gonna get this Wolfhound out of here is with good luck. I also need to get you up, so let's get you up. I also don't want this Pegasus getting behind me. That's gonna be a tall order. You, Panther. Go slow. Just turn. I suspected that I wouldn't have the range on the turn. Can I walk up there? No. Well, the movement does get me there, so I do need to make the run, which is unfortunate. I won't be able to make the turn, and it will be a long-range shot, but we're positioning ourselves for the future. You can operate later. Similar problem. Yes, you do. Large laser does have the range. Okay. So we've got the Vedette, the Von Luckner, and the Wasp that they've locked down already. Where is my Griffin? Jump. Top right there. Top right. Make it fly. Be able to kick a tank and oh, thank God. Alright, Pegasus. On the move. Or not Pegasus. He survived to get up, he's up. So we got the Raven 2J back on. And they left the Wolfhound alone. Thank God. Wolfhound needs to build some distance. By some, I mean a lot of distance. Good job, rolled an 11 to get back standing. I'm proud of you. I don't want the 10 going in. Just chill with your ghost targets and be happy. Unlucker. Hit a 10. Not gonna happen, but a man can dream. Turn 6 follow up into you. And flick. Needs an 11. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna roll an 11 into that. Wolfhound does have an opportunity to cause some mayhem. Or not. There's a 10. Sure, why not? See if the Morgan can save people's lives. And the Griffin, well positioned to fire a PPC into the back of his enemy. Alright, Ghost Targets is up. Cicada missed and then hit the Griffin. Not great. Vedette hits with an SRM-2. The Raven misses the Von Luckner with the large laser. However, does manage to hit that 8 on the SRM-6 against the Pegasus, which has made it immobile and stunned the crew. It's dead next turn, and it can't hurt us. Von Luckner just unloaded on the Griffin. Needs 11 across the board. Didn't hit with anything, so good. PPC misses the Von Luckner, but can't seem to hit that thing. Locust hits the center torso on the Griffin with machine guns missed. The Wolfhound actually did manage to hit the large laser on the Pegasus, so good job. The Morgan has been proving to be just ridiculously lucky so far. Pegasus crit out the large laser. You dick. That was a through armor critical with an SRM-6. Oh, pain. Pain is what I see. Can you please boot this Vedette like across the glacier, please? I said the vedette, not you. Oh boy. I'm starting to think we have problems in Diamondback. Oh, but thank God the Air Force is here. Alright. Alright, you alien a-holes. Time to cause some serious pain and suffering. Alright. Well, first things first. We're gonna see if I can't get the Raven sort of back in with the group. The von Luckner has turned his back on, well, the incoming firepower. Out of curiosity. You, weapon. No. Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, I don't have much of a choice. I've gotta make space now from that von Luckner. I need the turn to get the room, which means I'm gonna get shot in the back a lot. I've also lost the Raven 2X's long-range weapons, so I'm gonna kill this thing and make sure that it doesn't survive. It's only damage though, we can fix it. We have the technology. The Wolfhound actually could do some pretty hilarious things if I were willing to actually, you know, risk it in a battle, which I'm not, because it has taken far too much damage already. UPC. Slightly out of range. I'm gonna walk into range with you. Barely outside of it, actually. Not that that helps me, really. It gives me the 3 movement bonus. So some minor protection. Damn, you're just ruining our ability to look cool. What RNGesus does, man. How it survives, how it gets its kicks. Alright, accelerate. I'm just gonna burn right on through. Oh shoot, I think I picked the wrong tile. That's okay. I have another bomb that I can do stuff with. I never quite tell though with these things. Yes, I have the target. Okay, I can kill the von Luckner. I can kill the von Luckner in a variety of ways, but the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to dive bomb the von Luckner.
Acquired.
Demonus069, thank you for the subscription, man. Do appreciate it. I hope that you spend a long time with us and have an excellent amount of fun. So we're going to target this hex for bomb. You've picked an excellent time to subscribe, because now we're about to bomb a whole bunch of cluster bombs onto a single von Luckner tank. Because it needs to die. It truly, honest to God, needs to die, and I'm not going to mess around with this. I could, like, hold some bombs in reserve for various other things, and I might do that with the Stingray. Yeah, I'll have the Stingray just do a normal strike, just so we can demonstrate some cool stuff. Jello. Now this Stingray is not the Sky Shatter, this is the original normal style Stingray. And so I'm going to fire a whole bunch of strafing guns. By a whole bunch I mean 3. Well, I could get the PPC involved instead. Only getting 3 out of it, I may as well. But where did my von Luckner go? Target. Von Luckner heavy tank. Fire PPC. And twin medium laser strike. I don't feel like testing his ability to actually survive doing overheat stuff. Overheat shenanigans, too dangerous. How bad is your armor? Your left side is incredibly weak. Luckily, I have a shot on your left. Lovely. I also am cooking a little bit, but that's okay. It's the engine that's currently cooking us, but... Left SRMs. And now you can start focusing on the more important things. Ooh, you only need an 8 on that shot. There's actually not a great chance, but a halfway decent chance of actually nailing that. I'll fire at you, just to see if I can't get some damage on that cicada. Who is this? This is the Wolfhound. Little Wolfhound. Yeah, that might actually be a better shot. Nine? No. I'm gonna take the large laser shot over at our little buddy, the Vedette tank here. And then the Griffin is just having a bad day. Twist hard. Oh, you've got a shot. Fire PPC. And then chill. Alright. Roll the 4. No ghost targets. We're not doing well on ghost targets. 9 all the bombs. Alright, so we're losing a little bit of altitude from the weapon attack, as expected. Got hit by a medium laser on our left leg and right torso with the small from the cicada onto our griffin. And here comes the bombs. Oh god, we did not kill it. We didn't even come. Ooh, and here comes Stormhowl with the engine destroyed immobilize results. Oh, thank you, Stormy. All right, Hellcat took some fire from the Von Luckner, got a critical hit on the large laser because that's what it does. Raven managed to clean up the Pegasus scout tank, which is good. So we've immobilized the Von Luckner, which is very important, and we're going to hope we don't get kicked in the head right now. Right arm, okay. And Greybeard rolled a 9, staying in control of his kitty cat. So we'll get that Hellcat back around soon, and hopefully bomb the ever-loving crap out of somebody else. There are more people incoming. I will probably vector the Stingray up north to try and deal with that. Oh, his turret's locked too, which means he can't turn it. So he now also only can fire along this path here and this path here with that AC-20. So the Wolfhound coming up right here can't get shot at by his AC-20. So yeah, we may have an ability to strike once again. Get the Raven 1J sort of tucked in. And another Pegasus. Why did it have to be another bloody Pegasus? I think I'm coming to the conclusion that the Pegasus might be my least favorite vehicle to fight. I don't want to move you yet. Panther. Time to get you involved in a much more energetic defense. Although I do just want to keep taking pot shots at this Von Luckner. Because I get to start making cold shots. So a couple of good hits on that right side is going to blow the entire thing to smithereens. And that'll be a huge pickup for us. Trouble is I've got some pretty nasty openings in my armor that I really can't afford to let them capitalize on. See, that's a safe move for us, but it's not a safe move necessarily, depending on what the Vedette does, the Locust does, and the Cicada does, because this Cicada can go anywhere it wants. That's one of the frustrating things about it, actually. However, it might be a good idea to start positioning you in such a way that you can be a blocking force against this incoming people up here. You've got the armor for it. Not a ton, but you have some. What I miss was driving before the mission started. It's turned into a bit of an interesting brawl, as light mech battles often do. The air support has shown up at an opportune moment and has managed to immobilize the Von Luckner, so we do have that working for us. And I can't move your Wolfhound yet. I want to get that Wolfhound in there, but I must be very careful about it. The Raven 2X is here basically for anti-vehicle at this point, so I'm going to take one off of it. I'll be able to make that shot? Yes. Also, the terrain is serving to be an incredibly dangerous problem to have to deal with. I figured you'd do that. Who's more important, the Wolfhound or the Panther? Panther hasn't taken any bloody damage, so you know what? Gonna go prioritize the safety of the Wolfhound. Bounce up over there. Come on. Move the Cicada. You did. Okay. Cicada is not in a position to interfere. Neither is the Wasp. The Vedette can take a shot at me because it's got an AC2 or an AC5. But I don't think he will. God, that's one hell of a risk though to take for. I don't think he will. I want that shot and I do. Yeah, we're gonna risk it. Gonna risk it for a biscuit. Hellcat, accelerate. Yes, this Stinger is not gonna know what hit him. Although I really don't want to move too much in that direction. We are also going to go up and up. Probably gonna blow that Stinger apart. Woman. Ooh, no, I think I'm gonna split S. Hammerhead would be safer, but a split S might be what I need. Yes. Oh, not a hover. Mandiva. Give me a split S. And then show me what it's going to be like for the Hammerhead. Now doing this means that I don't get to do a bomb attack because it's just too close. I will be able to get back up to altitude 4. Needs a 6 for the split. Let's do it. Has not used all of my velocity. Do it. There goes Stormhowl rolling an 11 for a split ass to yank this shit stick right back over here. I could actually bomb that Von Luckner again if I wanted to, which, not gonna lie, a little bit tempted. Damage high though. So we've lost one of our lasers, but that's okay. I still have a whole bunch of mediums. Alright, so the Stingray has just overflown the Cicada. Can roll for 8s, or I could bomb the Von Luckner. If I bomb the Von Luckner, I can hit the Wasp as well. So I have the altitude to lose as well. I think actually that's what we want to do. Target Von Luckner. Actually, no, not target. Target Hex for bombs. Dive bomb. Fire. These are high explosive. A little bit more. That's pretty French. Out of ammo. The plane is out of ammo. The plane does not have bombs anymore. Let's put us into the ground AQ. Your armor is holding mostly. You have an exposed rear torso at the moment, but we think we have it under control. I think. Alright, so, oh god. Our little Raven 2J is about to have a very bad day. I feel like he's about to have a very, very bad day. He's not going to shoot against, because he's currently cooking inside his own cockpit. Which is bad, as one might imagine. 6 might be good enough. Yeah, I think I would just want to pull this Vedette off the board. Let's see if I can't yank him off the board. Your right side, I believe. Well, you're gonna die. Let's be honest. You're gonna explode into 1,000 pieces. Because I just dropped an absolute ridiculous number of bombs on him. So he's about to explode. He's the center of his own firework conflagration. And so I will take advantage of that fact by going after the Wasp instead. How about a large laser or don't? Because them bombs are going to kill him. Our fighters do have a habit of using the plane as a kinetic missile. Unfortunately, that is very true. It is very, very true and very, very unfortunate. At least, I suppose you can target the Von Luckner, target his right side. Don't let him get away. If these bombs don't kill him, I'm going to be so disappointed. Lost some altitude for the weapon attack. Ghost targets is on, thank God. Alright, so Raven taking some hits. Left arm's down to 4 armor. Hellcat hits the Stinger on a 10. Blew off the right arm. That's quite nice. Good shooting there. And then here comes the bombs. And there goes the Von Luckner. Yeah, that ain't living it. I believe that Wasp should have taken some damage as well. But I suppose not. Thought we had him. The Stinger missed. Raven managed to hit the Vedette. And his Esrim follow-up killed that Vedette entirely, which is lovely. And the Hellcat got hit by the Scorpion's LRM-10, which has damaged its landing gear. So that's going to be a little bit of a difficult return. There was a kick to the Raven's head, but luckily Xanthopus has enough edge in order to protect. I think he did. Takes it to the head, but it is reroll with edge. Has 0 edge remaining. Takes 4 damage to the head. Oh, so apparently it just reduced how much damage he was going to be taking. Alright, so he's got nothing. He's out of edge. He's alive, though. That's the important bit. Maneuvering Ace or Ride the Wash would be good for pilots. I don't know what Ride the Wash is, as I've not heard of it before, but hey, we'll take a look for it. Maneuvering Ace, though, I do know of. We did manage to get that 51% right at the end there. right at the end by killing that Von Lecter. We control the battlefield, I think. Heavy damage on the Raven. There's more damage than I wanted on the Hellcat. The Stingray, though, came out of that one basically beautiful. You cursed the Lanceberg, you cursed the last gun. Last contract. Locust only do 4 damage on kicks. With the cigar. Yeah, Diamondback seems to take a lot of headshots. Xanthopus has an injury onto him now. Alright, so none of this is at all worth taking. I mean, I could grab that Wasp to sell, but I don't. Eventually, I'm gonna regret saying things like that, but the Wasp was killed with backwash from the bombs. 100%, absolutely, positive is what happened to it. And so that goes to the F90. So, Talrazid, Stormhowl picks up 2 kills off of that one. The Nevermore picks up 2 kills, and the Disco Chicken picks up a kill. So not bad, all things considered. You did a good job. You survived. Bad news, it was contagious. Your doom is contagious. Yeah, not bad. The fight between Storm Shade's Ghost. He is the shade of shade. Alright, so I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Diamondback needs to repair facilities again, because Diamondback cannot seem to keep their lance intact. Also because, you know, Diamondback currently has some significant problems with engines exploding. Had to walk away. Diamondback managed to pull through at the very end, got that 51% that they were required to get. Didn't actually lose any mechs, which was pretty astonishing. Morgan, you need a right torso patch job, and I have just the mech tech to do it for you. And I'm going to be very careful with it. I'm going to make sure that it doesn't mess it up, because I don't want to lose it. Then I also need to find my Raven, which you're not the Raven I want to fix. Where's my 1J Raven? There it is. Because the 1J Raven has an engine damage, and I'm not about to let that engine damage continue. 4 minutes. Patched it. Good job. Excellent, done. And we'll get Constantine working on the repair of the right torso. Okay, lovely. Now you all can just sort of fill in fixing the shoulders and the rest of the mech if at all possible. Or at least you can try. I have another 15-minute. I'm trying to basically maximize their potential in a single day. Which I understand can take a sort of stupidly long time, but it's important. To me, at least. I'm looking for any problem that happens. I have a Panther also. I always forget about the Panthers as rooms. Happens to have a 40-minute repair job. There it is. See? All you gotta do is keep looking. That armor going. Panther gets his armor patched up. Griffin LR gets his armor patched up. What is it? I'm gonna go wild and purchase 100 trucks and I'll let you go wild, turn the company into elites. I suggest Diamondback leads start to carry a few lucky and curse removing trinkets. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I don't have a landing gear? Seriously? There are some odd holes in our storage right now that I'm not quite sure why they exist. Wow, you managed to roll 4 and a 5 twice in a row. You're not doing well. That's okay. We'll get everybody patched up. We're actually in an okay shape at the moment. We need to work on some things. Oh shoot, Quiji's thing got undone. Let me go fix that. I need personnel. So sometimes players will send me pictures of who they want their character to look like, and I try to oblige whenever possible and or reasonable. And so Quiji sent me a picture for his character, but unfortunately I had to revert to a previous save because something broke, and it lost me saving his character portrait. So we're gonna change border right now, all the way down to about here-ish. Bottom, you scroll up a couple of times. There it is. There we go. Peach's portrait. Hello, Otto. Welcome to the stream. Obi-Wan. Sorry, Obi-Wan has been replaced. It's important that we keep these people straight. After all, everyone deserves to have their own little character represented. And the Raven, you need... This is why I saved you. Because he had laser repairs to get done. But more work. More work for Obi-Wan. Apparently Obi-Wan is failing a lot. Oh, this Raven is a pain, isn't it? Yeah, it needs an 8. This is a 4 repair job. 10 minutes. 20 minutes. For God's sake. 80 minutes there. Can you roll a 7? He rolled 3 times to get a 7, which is a 55%, and failed all 3 times. That is the levels that we are working with here. They are truly a cursed lance. Oh, hi, Sugia. Welcome back. I didn't realize that you were done. I like Sugia. She actually, gets work done. Unlike anybody else in my aerospace repair team. Cobra, flawless as usual, Diamondback to fair amount of damage twice. There's reasons for that. It's not perfect. I mean, Cobra isn't here for repairs. Alright. Oh, we do have Xanthopus needs a little bit of tender loving care. And you can go to my green doctor. Well, he's a regular now. Should probably start putting with Dillard. So. D-back. Cobra, D-back, D-back. So far, yes, that's what we've been doing. So let's go see, because there's another probe mission coming up for Cobra again. Change that weather, please. Light rain. So Cobra gets a battle on the rain. That'll be fun. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. Got as much. Oh yeah, of course. I am missing something. Never mind, the Hatcherman's another 480 minutes away from being able to be touched. So, clock. Oh, I love it when I just see a whole bunch of fixed, replaced, fixed, fixed, fixed. Tells me that life was good. And the Atlas is working flawlessly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, even some of those didn't even get touched. And I can fix up the rest of the Hatchet Man. And since I don't need any actual heavy... Oh my god, it's a 7. Roll it. Oh my... I'm an idiot. I only have one of those. That's my last GM part. Oh, I fucked up. I fucked up hard. God damn it. God damn it. I can't fix this Hatchet Man anymore. Or you see, watch what happens when I replace this. I have no parts. Parts currently not available to use it. You one jelly donut? I don't think I owe anybody anything at the moment. GM fix what? It's too vague a statement to work with. Alright, so that Hatchet Man will never be replaced until I manage to get some special parts for it. Spam clicking, ruining your entire landscape position. The mistake? Nah. Not worth it. Oh god. At least I know that you're not actually in a field workshop because you always go home. But an 8 on a 1200 minute repair. Why is the landing gear always such shit? Thanks for looking up. Well, the pilot of that mech doesn't get to actually drive the mech for a very long time at the moment, so I'm not that fussed. God, that's gonna take a while. Thunder's out for a few months anyway. Yup, pretty much. So I'm not worried about it. Even at ×2. We'll roll with the ×2 and see if she can't fix it. Given her luck, though, probably not. Hatchet Man is in top already? Yup, that is true. Alright, it is the 23rd, so the next Lance is up, and that's going to be back to Cobra as they go back to school. It's going to be another probe mission, straight on the attack. Going to be squaring off against a whole metric ton of vehicles. It's kind of boring, actually. Got a single salad in there, we got a Maxim, then just dozens of vedettes. Alright, let's start this game. See if we can't cause some havoc. Ending skids for the win. Yes. So we need to kill 25% of the enemy forces without losing 25% of our own. Not all that hard, given, you know, what they're driving. But hey, it'll be fun. Good night, Vanguard. Thank you for stopping by. Just you watch. Now is the time when we're suddenly going to start running into all kinds of adder lances. I really hate this composition. I think this is really boring. Because I wanna tweak it. I want to make it to be like an actual deadly lance. I'm trying to resist doing that at the moment, because this is supposed to be the light battle phase. This is just starting to get introduced to fighting the enemy. Suddenly facing 18 awesomes is not reasonable. As funny as it would be to just suddenly start throwing awesomes at you guys. Especially given, you know, what the current picture is. The amount of mech we have recently taken care of, I'm not surprised all they have is tanks. Oh, that'll change. Don't worry. Lemnos has some really fun stuff once I get them rocking and rolling. But I need the spool up time to complete on Lemnos before I can allow that to happen. So, here, we'll keep in a nice tight lance assault for. And I'm just gonna have Argentavis will probably just sit there and lob death and destruction upon his enemies. Because that's kind of what he does. Oh no, I have to actually move in order to get him in range. How far did you move? A 2? Ooh, actually, you know what? You're gonna sit still for the first turn, Argentavis. Duchy can't have that many mechs left. The Duchy does. The Duchy does. We're just probing the next defensive line. I need to face Athena? No, it's Athena. And you're just gonna run on in so I can get your pulse lasers in range so they can start doing glorious, wonderful work. I've only gotten to use these pulse lasers once and I already like them. They are short ranged. They have one less range than basically every other piece of equipment that I have, but they're still pretty fun. Maybe you two good now? I think I can get this mission done before the end of the hour. That's why I'm going to give it a shot. And if not, they'll get a slightly longer than normal mission. Because it's a probe is why I'm sort of making this happen. I think we can kill a significant number. These are all light tanks after all, so fairly easy to kill. On garrison duty at the height of their offensive? What? Statements without context are difficult to decipher. That's an 8. That's an 8. That's a 7. Fire at the 7! And you're just out of range for your medium. Oh no, your medium laser does have a single target. Large laser though has a slightly better target. So we will mix and match, as it were. Large laser there. 13 is not good enough. Never mind. No mixing and matching. 11. No. 9. 9. Fire. Actually, were any of those 9s close? Well, it doesn't matter. The PPC on this thing is its sole combating weapon. When you fire that PPC, you make a statement. Someone's got to guard the facilities near the buildings. Alright, good night, Sprog. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hopefully you have a wonderful evening. And I will take advantage of the 10. The rest is terrible. That's okay. But you are the one who has tons and tons of missiles. I think you might actually have a fairly decent shot at somebody. Although you're not a tremendously skilled pilot just yet. But once you become a tremendously skilled pilot, you'll be able to do some fun things with that. Let's see. Enemy, Vedette, and Scorpion open fire with the AC-5s and miss, of course. Immediately, Argentavis opens up with his PPC and nails the PPC and the LRM-10, which has stunned the crew and then -1 movement point for the remainder of the game. And then the Dervish even getting in on that action as well, nailing an LRM strike with all 10 missiles out of one of the LRM-10s, managing to get a critical hit, unfortunately didn't roll for any good effect. The number of Duchy mechs regiments that would be on garrison duty as they were nearing the peak of their offensive into the Confederation. This is not Garrison. This is Beetlejuice, which is currently very much under intense assault at the moment. So, not really Garrison duty, what we're doing. This is more akin to planetary assault. Well, technically the contract is relief duty, because we're coming in to attempt to relieve the currently very much besieged people of the Capellan Confederation on Beetlejuice. So, life be dangerous here. Gonna run right on in. As soon as I can get the grass chopper as close as possible, that's when he gets to do his best work. Grand Dragon as well. That way I can start opening fire with the medium lasers. The multiple strikes gives me multiple chances of rolling, you know, fuel tank explosions. Oh good, the Saladin zipped in at highest of speeds. Oh no, I actually am on the corner of his line. Darn it. That's gonna suck. I can get the Wolverine behind it. And these guys are reasonably well protected, but that Saladin's gotta die. Magic. He's not like the most kill pilot in Cobra. He isn't, but he certainly seems to do a ridiculous amount of damage. You know, when the stars align. Take the 3 there. Give myself in a little bit of cover and fire out from a magically protected position. That's an 8. I'm tempted to take it. Can I get something slightly? There's another 7. There's a 6. Yeah, I can't ignore the 6. Grass chopper. Oh no. No, that is the grass chopper. 9? And still a 9. So I'm gonna medium pulse laser you. Because it's funny. And then the Grand Dragon, you're slightly within my minimum range, which puts you in my medium laser range, which allows me to blitz all those at you in the face. And the Wolverine will help focus him down as well with his support fire weapons. We'll save the large laser for a later strike. And the RM-10s. A pair of 7s on you, which we'll throw in that way. Alright, Wasp miss. Maxim opening fire on the Wolverine, hitting pretty badly. The Saladin hits the Grand Dragon in the left arm and blows that sucker clean off. Now, this is not an arm destruction. This is a critical strike, limb blown off. That's actually a fairly easy repair. And it does mean that the equipment on that arm is actually not destroyed. But that is really annoying. Unfortunately, Argentavis missed. Oh, he missed the 6 and the 5. Oh, this was a poor round for us. Grand Dragon, however, ripping into that Saladin before it loses its arm and knocks out its motive systems. It is immobile from now on. Grand Dragon also managing to stay standing, which is good. Otherwise, life would have been very bad. And as a probe, this is a very narrow margin of victory on both sides. Argentavis, stand still. So I can now move outside of the Saladin's ability to do things to me. However, the Grand Dragon at the moment has lost one of his medium lasers, which is going to suck a little bit. What I can do, though, with the Grand Dragon is turn like so. And now I'm going to kill this thing. I'm going to beat the ever-living crap out of this Saladin. We're going to step on it. We're going to shoot it. We're going to blast it. We're going to light it on fire. Because why not? And then you're going to rush in as well. Again, staying just behind the Saladin's ability to engage us, which is along this line. So the Dervish is safe. The only one in that range is the Griffin, but the Griffin is actually not within weapons range. Probably means that when the next Duchy Major offensive comes, it will be a hammer blow. Yep. The counterattacks will be gruesome and deadly. And also, because the enemy holds Lemnos, they get all kinds of buffs to recovering units. Let's get my melee master basically on top of somebody. Ooh, actually I could do that. Just straight go on top of them. I mean, they're just shooting me a little bit in the back, but full speed. High speed, low drag. And we're just outside of his range. And that makes me happy. I'm going to position you to get your LRM-10s at minimum. Well, you have a whole bunch of targets there, including the Maxim, which is all I really care about at the moment. Because we're going to kill the Saladin with the Grand Dragon. The Maxim is the next major target, and the rest is just all vedettes. And Scorpions are just vedettes under a different name. So the Condor and the Maxim are the two most dangerous things in the field at the moment for the enemy force. because the Saladin no longer has the ability to actually engage anything. They'll probably step on this Vedette, shoot this Scorpion. The Pegasus is nasty, but it's not that nasty. Where's our yeah. Our Wasp buddy needs to move outside of the range of that Saladin. So if he uses his jump jets, kicks out over here, that'll put him into a position to kick and shoot people, which he might take advantage of. However, I fear that he's going to stay still where he is and get shot at. Would be unfortunate. Is he computing all of the enemy forces? Where they could possibly? We're also in short range for the Grasshopper's pulse lasers, but I'm going to have the Grasshopper probably shoot at either the Condor or the Maxim Heavy Hover. Be the more sound strategy. Okay, good. He didn't get out of range. He jumped over here, which still puts him in range. You idiot. I shouldn't disparage the AI too much. I mean, we all know they're stupid, but Condor, PPC, and LRM combo. Enjoy. That's for you. Target the Maxim, and we're just gonna unload. We're gonna fire the large laser first, then the medium laser, and then the pulses, because the pulses hits on 5s, and it's hilarious to me. How is your armor at the moment? You are left side totally exposed. Okay. I don't need to twist, but I want to twist. So, fire, fire, and literal fire. And a little bit more fire. And then you shall twist on the spot. Target that Scorpion with a fairly easy shot, actually. You might actually kill the Scorpion. I'm going to push it over to see if I can't get that Scorpion killed. LRMs, Maxim Hover Tank. 6 and 6. He did not move fast enough in this round of shooting. I'll lob an SRM to his way as well, just for more crits. 3 minutes to interact within the hour. We're working on it. Alright, Griffin managed to miss his PPC but hit the LRM volley. The Maxim opened with all of his machine guns to the Grasshopper, but missed with them. Hit with the SRM-6. Grasshopper laying into that Maxim pretty good. Half his movement points is a really big hit on any hover transport. That's the one you want for hovers. Grand Dragon blowing up the Saladin and lighting him on fire. He's having a bad day. And the Wolverine laying into that Scorpion pretty bad and sets off the fuel for another explosion. So that's another good pick off. The Maxim taking another half movement points off from the weapons fire from that Dervish. That Dervish is actually coming really in handy. I like it a lot. Scorpion fires machine gun SRMs at the Grasshopper. Just a whole bunch of armor damage on that one. Grasshopper took 20 damage, but spread all over the mech. Doesn't even fall over. And now we're in melee. Hi, where's my Maxim? Hatchet. He's a 7. And you're going to double stomp because that would be funny. So the hatchet attack missed, unfortunately. The double stomp did hit and has caused some damage. And that's 32%, which is more than the 25 we needed. Alright, save units. New thank you. We got it. So we were able to make it just in time. We control the battlefield. So the Grand Dragon took a pretty nasty hit losing that arm. But all things considered, not the worst thing in the world. There's nothing worth salvaging out of that broken junk heap. We only had to actually physically destroy 2 things and just weakened everything else. So pick up by the Wolverine and the Grand Dragon. So that's Dragon... Or no, the Grand Dragon is driven by Grizzly. Sorry. And Sharp, of course, is Simbri in our Wolverine. Do not bow to the AI. Doing so will only encourage Skynet. That's a victory. All right, so that's a nice little pickup. So let's see. I'll have to fix that later. But yeah, that will be another successful mission on our belt. Doing quite nicely. So the pro 4 missions as things have gone by already. It's not bad at all. Alright, we're going to put a cut in here for YouTube because YouTube can only handle so much at a time. So to all my lovely YouTube people, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've been enjoying so far as we sort of slide into Season 2. And hopefully things continue as well as they have been. So thank you very much for watching. If you've been enjoying what you're seeing, like button, subscribe, mention things. If you didn't like it, press that dislike button and tell me why, and we'll see if we can come to an accord. And then we'll see you all in the next episode.